Hilfiger, nigga, Monday evening. This is the Star Report. I'm your host, Chucky, your friend till the end. Welcome aboard. A few topics I want to put on the table. And I'm somewhat sort of just off balance. I had a long day. I was up at 6:35 a.m. I did not get my nap in. But a very productive day. I'm not Aggie. A productive Monday. You know, I like that. So bear with me as we churn out some topics and try to inform each other. That's what I want to do tonight. Inform each other, okay? Floyd Mayweather, in case you are not up to speed, rejected a selfie with a sissy boy. Now, that's a term. You can Google it, sissy boy. I'm not trying to slander these young, alternative, whatever the terms are that they're going under these days, gender-free, yada, yada, yada. A Caucasian had a fingernail polish on. He wanted to take a picture with Floyd at a LA Clippers game. And you can hear Floyd say out of his own mouth, I'm not taking pictures with no guys with fingernail polish. Floyd said that, huh? Salute to Floyd. I agree. I agree. Because, these young Caucasians, you know them, I know them, they are set on something totally different from what the young Black, Hispanic, or Asian kids are set on in terms of philosophy and or ideology. They're up to a whole lot. There's always an ulterior motive, And you can see the look of bewildered. Oh, come on, bro. That's what he said, bro. Come on, bro. What are you, homophobic? And salute to Jay-Z, Jigga Man. As long as I can remember, going back to maybe even 1999, Jay-Z would not take pictures with females with his arm around them, and he didn't want their arms around him. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Troll babies? I've even seen Jay-Z get weird and be like, please don't do that. I've seen him do that. Power 105 had some big-ass event, and they gave him an award, Artist of the Millennium or something like that. Broad's trying to put their arm through his arm. He said, can we just take the picture? I agree. The Caucasian probably wanted to do something crazy to Floyd. Go on live and claim Floyd propositioned him. Death and destruction is what the Caucasian is motivated by. And I'm not sorry to say that. Death and destruction. Those are the ones I grew up with. I've told you this before. We'd just be doing something after school and somebody would say, hey, let's go burn down so-and-so's barn. Or let's go set so-and-so's tractor on fire. We'd say, why? And they would just say, I don't know, just to do it. I think Floyd did the right thing. Now, are they going to come for him? I'm sure. Because Floyd has got money, so they're going to want him to break off some LGBTQ plus or queer theory movement, give us a bag, apologize. Will he apologize? I don't know. I don't think he should, and I don't want to see him apologize. You can't just take pictures with any goddamn body just because they're screaming, hooping, and hollering. Gone are the days when, somebody would say, hey, can I get a picture? You would say, sure. Take it right now. I'm walking to take the picture. Why do I have to get in the picture with you? I don't know you. You might be a fucking arsonist, a pedophile. I don't want to be, standing next to you in a goddamn picture. We'll come back to it shortly. Also, showrunner, did you leave your wife for a bum? Let's have that real conversation tonight, fellas. Did you leave your wife, wifey, bae, for a bum? Are you man enough to admit it? Oh, I've known guys over the years, huh? Started smashing something that they thought was new, fly, and all that. Wifey was just trying to help you become a better man. You couldn't see it. That new thing destroyed your credit. Told you, yeah, I don't even be hanging out like that. That's what she told you. If you put a ring on it, shit changed down the road. Her attitude. And you realized she was a bum. Let's keep it real tonight. Also, let me go back for a second with regards to Floyd Mayweather. I saw a video earlier, and some of you may have as well. I'm not going to lie to you, it touched me. Floyd Mayweather made a video for Kyrie Irving with regards to Kyrie Irving's stance against the vaccination. Kyrie Irving from the Brooklyn Nets, in case you don't know. Anybody see this, troll babies? Let's take it slow on this one because I was really touched and I was proud of Floyd. Where am I going? Give him a second. Let's see if they know what I'm talking about. He was reading off of his phone, and you could tell he was reading. Salute to Floyd Mayweather. Clearly, he's been taking some type of tutor lessons, and I'm not trying to clown him in any way, shape, or form. For those of you who know my history, you know that my alleged brother, I'm not going to say his name because he and I don't dump on each other in public. I had been working with him over the decades with his reading. Especially when we were on Hot 97 and Power 105.1. I used to work with him with flashcards. And it was tough to get him to study and to focus. Some people just don't have that focus. Now, he's dyslexic. You know what I'm talking about, my family member. And I remember years ago, Floyd Mayweather was on the Breakfast Club, guys, and they were clowning him. Didn't they release some audio of Floyd in the production room trying to read some commercials or something for the station, and he kept having to start over? He was dyslexic, and they clowned the fuck out of him. Remember that? Somebody said flashcards. Yes, I used to work with my family member for maybe close to 15, 16 years, maybe even longer. Flashcards. We were on Hot 97. And after we left the show, I would say, hey, man, go home and please just watch Sesame Street before you guys start smoking blunts. Just something, man, that can help you with your goddamn reading. What was that, LeVar Burton? Was it Reading Rainbow? I got respect for what Floyd has done to improve his reading. I'm not clowning nobody. Go on VladTV.com. Pardon me. That's the source. You can see the video of Floyd reading. Now, I may not be a supporter of Kyrie Irving, but I like the fact that, again, Floyd was reading and a big improvement, big improvement. My phone's working. Hang on a second. We should be good. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Okay, I forgot to push the button. Fuck. Long day, but a productive day. Cars for Bussy sends in a donation early. I don't blame Floyd. These Zach Lees take a picture with you, then try to extort you saying you like Bussy. You know, that Caucasian, he seems slick to me. Thank you for your donation. Okay, other things I want to talk about this evening before I open up the phone lines, Cash App, and Super Chat. I have an update with the whole platinum plaque trading drama dilemma. Give me a second. Jerome, I got your donation. Zach Lee was pissed when Floyd told him no photo. All right, so we're going there tonight. All right, so I spoke to my uncle today in Rome, New York. That's way up there for those who don't know. Google it if you like. And I had him go into one of his rooms where I have some of my, I'll just say, items that I keep in upstate New York for different reasons. And I said, hey, I'm looking for a Beyonce plaque. And he said, who? I said, Beyonce. Very pretty, woman of color. He's in there, and he's got me on the speakerphone. He's looking through the plaques. He says, I don't see a Bianca. I said, Beyonce. Now, this is an older man. His spelling and reading is not that great. He then says to me, catch this one, he said, I see Jay-Z's wife on a plaque. All these older white people know Jay-Z and Beyonce. Do they not? Troll babies. Doesn't know her name. He said, I see Jay-Z's wife. I said, that's it? Yeah. I said, do me a favor, please. I don't want to say his name. I said, can you take a picture so that I can make sure it says RIAA certified? He took the picture, took him 5 hours to email it to me. It's another story. It's a triple platinum, dangerously in love plaque. Now, my associate, Dave, who we're not doing the White Snake a platinum plaque for the Reasonable Doubt non-RIAA certified plaque. We're not doing the deal. His daughter's acting funny, and his daughter doesn't like Beyonce. So we're not doing that deal. So I'm looking to trade the Beyonce Dangerously in Love triple platinum plaque. It's got my name on it, just so you know ahead of time. For if anyone has, again, Bon Jovi, either the Slippery When Wet Platinum Series or the New Jersey Platinum Series. If you have an Ozzy Osbourne plaque with Randy Rose, we're going to do some business, but it has to be RIAA certified or Tears for Fears. Holler at me. You have my information, okay? That's all I wanted to say. And a little bit later, I want to talk to you guys about Bobby Shmurda. Now, I'm a little too old to, hang on a second. Hey, Deborah, I got your donation. Give me a second, babe. I want to read that. I'm a little too old to be coming at Bobby Shmurda. He's a young guy. He did, 8 years in the penitentiary. A lot of us respect him because he took more time so that his homie, Rowdy Rebel, wouldn't have to be doing more time than him. But I have to ask you, with all due respect to that young man, is he washed? Is he finished? Bobby Shmurda. I got a phone issue here. Wait a fucking second. God damn it. Is Bobby Shmurda finished? I saw some video. He's got on a white outfit, and he's doing that little crazy dance. The fuck's up with that dance? Give me a second, guys. Got to restart the phones. Shit. Troll babies, Bobby Shmurda, is he washed? I hate to say that. You know, it's such a young age. Maybe he just needs a little bit more time. Hold on.
It appears you're calling.
Okay. Give the phones a minute. Maybe he just needs more time. Now, when Remy Ma came home from the penitentiary, didn't she get up on a remix with Dej Loaf first, if memory serves me correctly? And that was trash. Okay, phone line should be working. Number on the screen, there you go. 323. Yeah. So I'm asking you, I'm not calling him trash. I'm asking you, is Bobby Shmurda, is he washed? Can he get his swag back? He's talking about teaching niggas how to smash a bitch. Some little corny video. Get the fuck out of here, man. You were in the penitentiary for 8 years. Why are we looking to you to tell us how to smash a bitch? Anyway, let me know what you think. Hey, Deborah, I got your donation. She says, I feel like there's an agenda by the LGBTQ to bait heterosexual black men into saying or doing something that could be perceived as homophobic to cancel and shame them in public spaces. I agree with you, Deborah. I most certainly do. And I'm almost certain that Dave Chappelle is some type of freedom fighter. I like what he's saying. I love how he executes. I agree with you. Thank you for your donation. If you want to expand on that, please let me know. and we can continue the conversation, okay? All right, my phones are working. Hang on a second. I think this is the guy who called in pretending to have a Rush 5 times platinum plaque. Is that you from yesterday, 561?
Hello. Good evening. Good evening, Star. How are you?
Listen, I'm going to get you up off this line. No, I'm getting you off the line fast. You were supposed to send me a picture. You're full of shit.
That's fine. Look, I'm still waiting for the picture. Like I said, my dad's on his way out. I'm waiting for the picture. I got your email, ebussy95, right?
Where's the picture? I got to go. You send a picture or not?
I said I'm waiting for my dad to get it back. He's on
Okay,
his way out.
get back to me. Thank you. Get back to me. Trolling. Yeah, I got a Rush 5 times platinum moving pictures. I got about 4 or 5 Rush plaques. You ain't saying nothing, Caucasian. Okay. Did you leave your wife for a bump? And what's the other? Okay, I'm sorry. You know what? I do have Dave Chappelle will meet with LGBTQ plus on his terms. You guys up to speed? That's on TMZ.com. Dave Chappelle did a new comedy show. I think it's a series. Documentary. God, what is it called? Is it called Unsigned, guys? And Dave Chappelle addressed the LGBTQ plus community. And he says, I will meet with you, but it will be on my terms. You will not summon me. It will be at his choice of venue. And he had a list of demands. Well, I don't remember all of them, but one of the demands was that whoever comes has to have watched his stand-up show, The Closer. And he had some other words that I thought were very inspiring. But, yeah, Dave Chappelle, he's not running from no goddamn body. So we'll talk about that if you want to as well, all right? Yo, area code 646, good evening. Are you there? 646. Why do people call me and do that? It's like I'm on a speaker. Are you there, 646?
832, yeah, hi.
Hey, how are you, baby? Monday night.
I'm good. How's your evening going?
It's going. Where you calling from?
From Brooklyn.
Okay. Sound like you're grooving. You okay? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm all right. Sitting here talking about Dave
I'm
Chappelle.
calling about Bobby Smirnoff. I'm calling about Bobby Smirnoff.
Bobby Smirnoff. That was cute. Are you a fan? I saw some little video clip. He's in the white and he's dancing. It's like,
No, I'm not a fan. He's washed.
What are you saying?
He's not popping no more.
Okay. Can I ask how old are you?
I'm 35.
Okay.
I'm a white girl. I'm 35.
Well, you sound Caucasian, not to be confused with wealthy white, but okay. So now,
Well, I grew up in Spanish Harlem, so you know.
What's that?
I said, well, I grew up in Spanish Harlem, so you know.
Okay. You're trash, respectfully. Okay, so Bobby...
Did you hear what he said?
No offense. So Bobby Shmurda, what went wrong? Is it just he needs more time to find himself, or did he ever have bars? I mean, maybe we all were faked out, you know? Free Michio, and up out my trap house. That was the shit, right? And she hung up. What happened? I pulled her card. she hung up. Should I put that in the showrunner, kids? Is Bobby Shmurda, is he washed? Hold on a second. So she was grooving. Bobby Smirnoff. That was cute. All right. Hang on a second. Okay, sit tight. Area code 718. I see you. Give me a second. Zach Lee is a stud. Okay, we're doing the Zach Lee stuff tonight. You hear about the woman in China that went on a blind date and bought 23 family members. Then the dude dipped and left her a bill for $3,000. Yeah, I saw the story, but I didn't click on it. Wasn't it like $3,100? You said $3,000. I thought it was more. That was in China. I didn't again read it. I just saw the thumbnail and said, not interested in that. Kid London, I see you. Thank you for your donation, Star. What did I do for you to block me from your IG page? What happened? Did not DM or sent links? When did you get blocked, sir? I may have blocked you personally. Now, I have somebody who helps me with that page, but here's the thing. I'm going to keep it real with you, and I'm not going to fucking go back and forth with you if you email me, yo, what did I do? If you're tagging me with people on Instagram, there's a good chance I'll block you. I don't care if you call me names or if you got an issue with me. I welcome that. But if you're tagging me with people, I don't want to talk to everybody you talk to. I don't want to be in your conversation. If I go to your page, which I don't even have time to fucking do that. If you're tagging me, but you're hiding, your page is private. Fuck out of here. Is that what happened, Kid London? You tagged me in some conversation with somebody. You went back to my page to see if the conversation was, picking up traction. You said, oh, shit, I'm blocked. You're a dick, huh? Scott, I got your donation. I don't see a message. It says message retracted. What did you say, Scott? I don't know. Let me go to area code 718. Good evening. Monday night. Bobby
sounds good.
Bobby Schmurder, is he washed? 718.
Bobby Schmurder been washed, and plus, all right, he was a one-hit wonder.
Okay.
And the only reason why that was even a little bit extended is because Rowdy himself had a hit, so that kind of worked in conjunction with each other.
Okay.
But you know, people, and especially in hip hop, they got short-term memory. Attention spans are short, so even being gone and arrested in jail for a year is like 5 years. So
yeah.
Of course, when he was going to come out, he was not going to be relevant. Look what happened to Kodak Black. He was only locked up for a year and a half, and he doesn't even have the same relevancy he had before he was locked up. So that's going to happen if you do a lot of time. Unless you had, I can't even think of someone that came out of jail besides Tupac, but that was, way before the digital era.
Right.
That you can come out of jail and have a bigger career than you had before you went in. I don't know anyone that's done that. In these current times. Right.
In current times, I think you're right. And again, I'm too old to be, kicking dirt on the younger generation. He's one of the few people that I took somewhat of a liking to, even though I know the cops that took down the whole GS9 crew. I know those cops personally. But I thought Bobby Schmurder was going to come back and, pop off again. Did he shoot his load?
No. He been shot his load. It was over 8 years ago. Like I said, he got hot off a bench track.
Right.
I've never been a Bobby supporter. I've never been a Rowdy supporter. Like I said, New York, we got way more popping artists than these old mother effers that just got out of jail.
Your voice sounds familiar, sir. Do you want to say your name? Your voice sounds familiar.
Desmond Fox.
Desmond, stay with me, my nigga. I saw a video today. I don't know I forget where you're from, but I saw a nigga in the Bronx walk into the barbershop, shoot the nigga in the chair, and then pass the gun to his man. Then his man shot the nigga. Did you see that video?
I'm going to definitely check that out as soon as I get off the phone with you. That sounds like some Bronx typical-ish show. I'm not even surprised.
Yo, Desmond, listen, I'm ashamed of myself. At 57, I was on CNN doing some little political research, and then I saw on my laptop a Bronx shooter passes the gun. I said, man, fuck the CNN shit. Nigga walks into the barbershop, pow, shot the guy, and then passed the gun to his man.
Yes, no, but I don't know if you're still doing any investing, but the Bronx is super hot right now. Like I said, especially in the last year and a half, and when I called before talking about
decade, my nigga, get it right.
Bronx
been repping for damn near 20 years. Not last year, decade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, as far as the relevancy and the popularity intensifying with the Bronx drill, that's what I mean. It's intensifying.
I think that's those Hispanic boys. I don't think that's really going nowhere. But all All right, so you say Bobby Shmurda, man. Can he get it back? I mean, I'm not hating on the guy, saying, he's finished, but I'm asking, is he washed? Can he get back into the groove? And he just did a track with was it Quavo or one of those guys? Migos.
Man, Migos is barely doing anything. Like, they last album, what was it, Culture 3? That barely did anything. Like, he done.
That
like,
was trash. That was trash.
Like, Rowdy done, he done. Like, yeah, they're yesterday's artists. Like, we looking forward to the present and the future artists. Like, he had his time. It's done. Hang it up.
Yeah. Honestly, I would like to see Bobby Shmurda and Soulja Boy do a track together. That's what I want to see.
Man, Soulja Boy is way more relevant than Bobby. At least Soulja still come out with hits.
Yeah. Okay. Desmond,
Facts.
good to talk to you.
Look,
Check out that video up in the Bronx, man. The guy shot
I'm about to go right now.
Shot a nigga in the chair and then passed the gun to his man, and his man hit him one time too or twice. Boom, boom. It's crazy, right?
All right, so have a good night, man.
Yeah, man. Salute. Yeah. Anybody see that video, huh? BX still repping that gangster shit. Drum, I got your donation. People only rocked with Bobby Shmurda for clout. As soon as Casanova gets sentenced, people will be doing the same with him. Yeah. R.I.P. Casanova. What is his name? Caswell? He's gonna tell. He's gonna have to. He's gonna look at all these niggas out here living that life, and he's already got in his mind, nobody's showing no love. No. Hell no. Feds put you down, nigga. Ain't nobody fucking with you. Jolana got your donation. Salute to the boss. BDB forever. Okay, thank you so much for your donation. Dominic, how are you? Bianca, salute to your unk. Yeah. he couldn't read the place. Big ass letters, Beyonce. He sent me 2 pictures. I said, how can he not pronounce? He said, I see Jay-Z's wife. What the fuck? Polo the God. He says, Bobby Shmurda looks like a black salamander. I'm not trying to clown how he looks, man, because, when they first popped off GS9, he had star quality. I remember he did an interview on, oh, God, I'm forgetting, but he knew how to work his mojo. But the last track I heard was just trash, talking about smashing some bitch and the pussy. The pussy. The Zone 864 podcast. Can I speak on Floyd and Bobby? Absolutely. Where are you? 520. Monday night, the Zone 864 podcast. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Star. Good evening. How are you tonight, sir?
Oh, man, it's Monday. I'm kind of dragging, What's going on?
Man, yeah, I heard you didn't get that old nigga nap in. Yes, I just want to chime in real quick on the Floyd and Bobby Shmurda. Okay. So I applaud Floyd for that, because we got to, we got to get back to the frame of mind of I need space. Right. I don't know you. You don't know me. Yeah. It's the Rona's still out here, possibly. Right. So, you got to give a guy some space, man. Yeah. And then, you know what? When I heard you talk about that, it reminded me of an incident that happened with Will Smith.
Yeah.
At the Men in Black 3 premiere. I think it was over in like France or something like that. Yep. When
white boy tried to kiss him in the mouth.
Tried to kiss him, and he slightly gave him a little knock on the chin. Yeah. So it's crazy because Will is not the most. They say he's not masculine, but I mean that one action right there is not masculine enough for me.
Right.
So yeah, and then with Bobby Shmurda, man, I think he might be washed because Boosie came home and he dropped the album, and then he dropped a gang of mixtapes and a lot of music. I mean,
right.
He was on that IG every day, on his first page on that IG every day, like had it lit, dropping songs, charging dudes $5 and $10K for features and verses. Gucci came home, dropped like 5 albums.
Good point.
5 albums. Hungry.
Yeah.
He was actually enunciating his words. Wheezy came home, dropped the Carter 4,
right.
and they gave us some more mixtapes and, gave us a few songs. So I think Smurder is washed. I mean, he don't got that hunger like Boozy, Gucci, and Weezy do. So
if you ask me, now I know he wants to get his money back up. I'm not mad at that, but Rock Nation gives you a check up front. I know this for a fact, so he could get himself situated, take care of a couple of family members respectfully. But sometimes you can get a little too much too fast, and as you just said, the hunger's not there. You know what I mean? I want to see Bobby, spitting some greasy shit. Not that he has to go back and say things that could put him back in the fucking box, but just say something other than fucking a bitch. Fucking a bitch.
Smurder got that. Smurder got that Patrick Mahomes syndrome. Because remember, Patrick Mahomes got that big bag last season, and now he's like garbage.
Yeah.
And it's the same with Smurder. He was hot. He had the little 2 singles before he went in.
Yeah.
I ain't heard nothing from him since he came out. I mean, he's been out. He's been out for a while, and he's had. If you ask me, the streets got to eat. Whatever you got, mixtapes, whoever you got to click up with. Whatever you got to do to get your name out there, that's what you got to do. And, I just be seeing him on the IG clips here and there. And,
yeah.
I don't think he wanted like that.
Yeah, and he was talking about trying to teach guys how to fuck a bitch. And I'm like, what are you talking about, you bozo-ass nigga? But again, I'm too old, man, to come at a younger person like that.
We have to ask ourselves. He just spent 8 in the can. Yeah. What's his definition of a bitch? So, that's all I want to throw in there. But I think, I think he's washed.
Okay. Hey, man, I appreciate your donation. What's your podcast? Is it on YouTube? Where is it? Go ahead and promote it.
Yeah. It's on YouTube. Just type in Zone 864 podcast. I do a little bit of commentary, talk about black issues, talk about sports, talk about, whatever's going on. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at podcast Zone 864. I just be on there talking noise and just being controversial. So
send me a banner, man. I'll give it to you for half price. I'll put it in the community section. Send me a banner, right?
Yes, sir. Will do.
Yes, sir. Take care. All right. Yeah, folks. Today is the last day, actually. Well, tomorrow morning to get like half off on promotional packages, whether it's pinning your products or services at the top of the comments, the showrunner, community section, banners after the show. Reach out via email and you can get the marketing deck and see all the analytics, okay? Scott, I got your donation. My bad. Are you considered part of the manosphere? Been listening for years and was wondering if you aligned with them. I salute them. I myself am an objectivist. I've been talking about MGTOW, all that stuff going back to, maybe 2015, whenever that movement really first popped off. A lot of respect for them. Alpha male strategies, big respect to him. Steve the Dean Williams, the man mindset. O'Shea Duke Jackson, I like him a lot. Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy always has put forth great commentary, going back to those early origins of the manosphere movement. Kevin Samuels, I like him a lot, and a host of others, man. I respect what those guys do. But me personally, I'm the ultimate man. So I'm doing the bitch a favor, you feel me? No matter how you slice it. So I don't necessarily have to call myself MGTOW or put any type of label upon what it is that I do, because don't forget, I am limitless. Limitless, but thank you for your donation, all right? Okay, hold on a second. Natural Born BMT Bounty Hunter. Salute, thank you, sir, for your donation. All right, Kid London sends in another PayPal. He says, Star, to be honest, I did tag you. Because you were speaking highly of someone. Okay, listen, man. If it means anything to you, I'll unblock you or I'll have somebody else unblock you, but just don't tag me on the gram, man. I don't go on Instagram every day. I don't. I'm not one of those people who wakes up and looks at the fucking gram, and I don't do LOL when somebody says something just, to be cute. I don't want to talk to females in my DMs unless they're trying to come to Atlanta. I don't do long distance relationships. Send me an email. I will charge you a small fee if you want me to unblock you. It's business, but thank you for your donation. All right, Kid London. And Big Aki on the check-in says, Floyd's right. You can't trust a white person, especially a zesty one. And good question. Did Zach Lee, a.k.a. Lemon Zest, leave Stacy Galore for FBJ, a.k.a. Sugar Draws? I don't know, but thank you for your donation. Hold on a second, guys. $410. I know who you are. Good evening. How are you?
What's up, Star?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you tonight?
Chilling, man. Calling from Baltimore, man. Just to,
I know who you are. What's going on, big nigga? I know who you are. I got your number written down here. I know who you are.
Yeah, man. Chilling, man. I want to, just touch in on, I guess, the show about Floyd Mayweather rejects photo request.
Yeah.
From Sissy Boy.
He rejected the Sissy Boy. Now, that's actually a term in Wikipedia, Sissy Boy. Over in China, they stopped that shit, or they're bringing it to an end. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They might lynch you over that.
It's a possibility, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, I had saying something about, he had made a statement about Kyrie or whatever. Like, he was pretty much endorsing Kyrie on his stance as far as being a leader or whatever. I'm thinking he's ready to get up there and say something stupid.
No. Can I ask, did you see the video of Floyd reading from his phone? I thought it was fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, he
on some G shit, because he's been having trouble reading, as we all know. But clearly he's been working with some type of tutor or somebody to help him read, and he did a great job, and I salute him. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, proper etiquette and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like the right grammar, look like.
Yeah.
With the pronunciations of the words.
Talking like white folk.
Or whatever.
Talking like white folk. Yeah, man. So what else?
I don't know. It seems like somebody put him up to it, though, for real.
Probably so.
Yeah. Like a publicity stunt.
Well, he was reading now. I'm not going to say he wasn't reading, because you could hear, well, in my opinion, the diction and how he was, phrasing certain words. He was looking at something, You remember years ago when 50 and those people were trying to clown him, and he put up a big-ass check on Instagram. He said, read this. His reading wasn't that good. I was like, 5 years ago.
Yeah. I think that motherfucker was about 300 M's.
Yeah. He said, read this.
Yeah.
Ho
ass said, I ain't cashed Pacquiao check yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? Read this.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything else good with you?
Nah, man. I mean, I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan of the show, man.
So I got no fans. Don't do that.
Finally get a chance, you know what I mean?
I ain't got no fans. Don't do that, please. We're having good conversation. I ain't got no fans, man. Please don't do that.
Yeah, man. I know you, man. You the objective hater, man. Come on, man.
I appreciate you.
Come on, man. Don't do me like that.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for checking in, man. Thank you.
Already, man. Thanks again, man.
Okay, salute. Okay. All right. He used to call in talking hella crazy, remember? I got a brand new bulletproof vest I got today. I want to show it to you guys. Oh, fuck it. I might take a break and go bring it back over here. Give me a second, guys. Monday night, moving kind of slow. I got up early as hell, as I said. Anybody see the Delonte West video? Got arrested somewhere. I like how he was cursing the cops out, though. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Delonte West, former NBA player. I did not hear the whole audio, or I didn't watch the whole video. Was he taking shots at LeBron? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Troll babies? He's calling a cop all sorts of bitch-ass niggas and claiming to be Jesus. I can respect that. Somebody says Star got enemies. That's a whole fact, sir. I don't got no fans. Fuck a fan. A fan is an old terminology, huh? Hold on a second. Area code 201, good evening. Are you there? 201. Talking about a few topics. 012.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, Star. How you doing?
Hey, man. Can you come a little closer or turn the background down or something?
Yeah.
What's going on with you, man?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you hear me better?
Yes, better. What's going on, man?
Yeah, so I wanted to touch on the topic of, I think one of your topics is, did your wife leave you for a bum? Did I get that correct, or?
Did you leave your wife for a bum? Wifey who was doing the right thing. You were just too stupid to understand, the importance of that union at the time. You blew it, You left her for a bum bitch.
I would say, I guess maybe wifey, because you were talking about it yesterday. It was about the fire coochie.
Now, yesterday was a different topic. I forget what that was yesterday. It was something about did she cheat on you when you were in prison? And I was talking to a guy.
Right.
Yeah, and he was acting like he had never, it couldn't happen to him. But today's question, did you leave your wife for a bum?
No, I'm not married, but I would say probably. I would say I probably left my shorty for a bum. But the woman had the fire coochie though. And yeah, but it because I wanted to. Again, I'm not gonna stir your show. That's why it's all due respect. The fire coochie, it just has you. I remember you were saying it. That guys that when they experience the fire coochie before 25, it just warps their mindset.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's because before I wasn't like this, and then once I experienced the fire coochie, it had me doing a whole bunch of moaning sounds in there, and I said, Lord Jesus, you know what I mean? And then the thing is like the fire coochie, man. I even remember you said it one time. The fire coochie will have you doing crazy stuff. You'll be stalking the bitch outside. Well, hold on. I'm sorry about that. I forgot, no profanity. It'll have you stalking the girl and this and that. Where's shorty at? Pick your phone up. Where are you? And this and that. And I just saw myself, like I kind of lost myself in the fire coochie.
Well, now, hang on a second. I mean, if you're being honest, let's have that honest conversation. If you're trolling, then I'm going to get you out of here shortly.
No, I'm not trolling.
Okay.
No, I'm not trolling you, Star. Right. I wouldn't waste your time. I don't want to waste your time or my time. I just wanted to... I like when you kind of have these topics, so I like to chime in on them.
Okay. So again, here's the thing. Even if you didn't marry her and you left her, you were talking about marrying her. You left her for a bum. And then at some point down the road, you realized and you said, holy shit, I left a good woman. I left a good woman. No, I wouldn't,
because I think she did. I would say she kind of did me dirty too. But I would say it's my fault because I let it progress to that.
Yeah.
It's weird, and correct me if I'm wrong. I always defer to the people that are older than me because you guys have more life on this planet than me. So correct me if I'm wrong. I think and I'm 25, I think it's a man's fault when things in a relationship go bad because,
bingo,
eventually the shorty gets out of pocket because you let things keep going. It's like you sweep dust under the rug and then you check about a year later, it's like, oh my God, I got a big old...
You've heard me say that before. It's the man's fault,
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. So I blame...
You might not have a mat game. You might not have any type of dick game. You don't know the scriptures. Mm-hmm. You don't know anything. So therefore, it's the blind leading the blind. Can't blame the bitch.
Right. Yeah. 100%. I would say the fire coochie, I think it even doubled that even more. It just led me down like a big rabbit hole. And then Shorty was going all over the place. I mean, she was running amok, going crazy. And then I would succumb because, the coochie was fire. And I didn't want the.
Well, listen, I'm just going to finish up by saying this. You're still a very young.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. You're still a very young man. You've got a lot of living to do. Salute to you. But I think by acknowledging at such a young age that, it's the man's responsibility to lead. If he is indeed a man, because, again, not every male is a man. You got a lot of bozos, simps, cornballs out here thinking just because they have a tool that they're qualified to lead. Such is not the case. But I think you'll be okay, man, and thanks for checking in.
Thank you. Oh, can I chime in?
Hey, thank you. Can't always blame the bitch, huh? You got no pimp hand. And especially when you, I don't want to ramble, but when you catch one or she chooses you. And she's about that bag. And you all about cuffing and loving. They can detect it in you. And then they make the choice. I'm going to give him this pussy. I'm not going to give him the pussy. I'm going to give him a chance. Or I'm just going to use him for the simp that he is. Behind the bar, it's always on a bitch. Man, good to hear from you, man. Me and the milkman. Hold on a second. Monday night, I'm enjoying the conversation. Johnny Too Cool, good to hear from you. He says, Star, I never been married, but I think I'm going to marry my new girl within the next 1 to 2 years. She's the one. She's going to call in to the show soon. Johnny, with all due respect, you've always been respectful to me. It doesn't take you 1 to 2 years to realize she's the one. She either is or she isn't. And if she is the one, and I'm saying this from experience, if she is the one, what are you waiting on? If she's the one, she'll help you. You guys can work together. I see nothing wrong just because I'm, full of myself. Doesn't mean that I can't respect other people's relationships, unions. Some people do better in a relationship. Again, every male is not a man. Some of these males need a woman to help them. Nothing wrong with that. That's not my life, but What are you waiting for, Johnny? Get married now. Do it now. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me go back to Cash App. The Zone 864 podcast. Thank you. Got your donation. Okay. Edward got your donation. Tim Boots was clacking with your teacher's girlfriend. Okay, you're talking about yesterday's show, sir. I mean, I don't want to go back, but hold on a second. I wasn't worried. You're talking about yesterday's show, a female that I was dating for a short period of time. She purchased some Timberlands for an 11th grader, black kid. She's a Caucasian chick. And I just said, this is a little weird, He may have been smashing. Who knows? Who gives a fuck, Thank you for your donation. Daryl, got your donation. Fire Coochie had me crazy. How crazy, sir? Do you want to call in and talk about it? Phone line's open. Hold on a second. Growing Simba snitched on his whole crew with Hot, the nigga song. I'm not going to put that on Bobby Schmurda. You're saying he snitched on his whole crew? Where are you getting that from, sir? Or are you just talking reckless? Jolana, hey, how are you? Larry, how are you, man? He says, Larry Beach, boss nigga. Okay. Oh, you meant behind the bar forever. Maine, do you want to call in? Hold on a second, guys. I haven't spoke to Maine in a while. There's a storm up north, guys. Anybody want to talk about this? Do you care? Maine, do you want to call in? Maine the Milkman. And Jay, I see you from Easy Blade Products. Jay, thanks for checking in. Let me know if you want to call in, Larry. It's been a while, man. If you guys want to promote something, I got a little time tonight. Hey, Roxy, how are you? Hey, Star, good to see you. Thank you, darling. Good to see you as well. Sonny on the check-in. Sonny says, stop praising these mama's boys. You're not talking to me. I don't praise mama's boys, huh? What are you saying? I'm confused. Give a fuck about a mama's boy. But thank you for your donation. Dennis, how are you, sir? Bobby can't spit one damn hit. He got lucky. Troll babies. Is Bobby Shmurda washed? That's the question. I'm going to give him a little bit more time, maybe another track. I was hoping for something. It's almost like looking for a sequel to a movie, you know? The expectations are too high, then you get let down. I don't know. Spring area code 267 Monday night, 267. Good evening. Are you there? 267.
Yo, Star, what's poppin', Slime?
Hey, Maine the Milkman. What's up, man? Good to hear from you.
I can't call. I'm enjoying this show today, man. Great
Thank you,
topic today, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I got up early as hell. I haven't had my nap, so I'm a little just off balance, but everything is good, man. Floyd Mayweather, did you see him curve this sissy boy? Didn't want to take the selfie with him.
Man, let me tell you something, man. If this was 15, 20 years ago, man, people would have been laughing at it like it's all good. Everybody want to be politically correct, man. You know what I mean? This whole cancel culture thing, if you say anything bad about the LGBTQ community, they trying to cancel you and all that. But thank God somebody like, Floyd Mayweather, he's damn near a billionaire, so you can't really I don't think you can cancel a billionaire. Someone who's self-made, who got their own business, their own company, he could do things like that and get away with it, I'm assuming.
We'll find out. Story's picking up traction.
But I have I want to say something about, the Bobby Shmurda thing, man. I've been watching, I had to unfollow him. I'm not going to lie, I had to unfollow him on Instagram. Like last week, man.
Come on.
I've been seeing this encrypted messages in all the photos that he takes. And, I mean, maybe I'm tripping, but all his photos seem homoerotic. I want to make sure I choose my words wisely. But every picture, he either got his tongue out, he's showing his booty, or something in there. You know what I'm saying? So, in my personal opinion, this is not the opinion of Star or anybody else. This is my personal opinion. I believe he's sold out, for the bag. And it is what it is, And it's a shame because he held it down in prison for how many years he was locked down.
Right.
And he's sold out at the end of the day. So, what difference does it make? You know what I mean? 6ix9ine is still more relevant than Bobby Shmurda, and he ratted. So that goes to show you the climate of the industry. You know what I mean? Nothing is real. It's all BS. You know what I mean? So that's my personal.
Now, hang on a second, man. Do you know any of the tracks that he's put out? Because I can't remember anything. He's just rapping about, girls now.
Man, listen, man. I believe, and remember, mind you, I just unsubscribed for him or unfollowed him on Instagram about a week ago. But I think he had some video going on with a bunch of white women, and he was dancing with them. I can't tell you the name of the song. Yeah. I can't tell you a bar. I can't tell you nothing, man. But I also want to bring something up to you, man. Okay. It's kind of similar to this topic as far as your boy Nori. And I put, I'm being sarcastic.
Come on.
He said on an interview recently, I believe it was yesterday, that he was the hottest rapper in 1998, And back in 98, DMX was out. The Lox was out. There's a few other heavy hitters. And I remember, that's debatable. He even threw your name in a couple of tracks. we all know the classic line,
Right.
You a hater lifestyle and buck, nigga what? And I'm not going to hold you.
Right.
Back in 98, I was, 10, 11 years old? But I remember being a huge, huge supporter of Nori as a kid.
Yeah.
But what would you say? Was he the hottest rapper in 98 in your personal opinion?
Was he the hottest? I think there was a time when he was right there neck and neck with, everybody at that time. So it could be debatable. I'm not just going to sit here and hate to hate. I mean, I've always had an appreciation for Nori. I took a couple of shots at him over that situation a couple of months ago where he was disrespecting Shaheem. But objectively speaking, Nori was that guy at one point. He was spitting
I
smoke.
agree. Remember,
spitting smoke on that mic. Yes, he was. Yeah.
I agree. He got some hits. He got some hits with the Neptunes, Pharrell. He got some hits. And mind you, Jay-Z was out also. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people were laughing and saying, Nori. But that's why versus battles, in my personal opinion, is important. Because we have to remind the people of the hits that they had, back in the day. Because,
right.
we live in a microwave society of hip-hop where, music is hot today and trash tonight. Yeah. You know what I mean? But, I would say that he was pretty popping back in the late 90s. It's definitely debatable.
He also had star quality. He had a great demeanor. He had a fun way about him when he came up to Hot 97 to go on other people's shows. Very, very talkative. Always had a smile on his face. So to hate on him back at that era, or even now, it would have to be something personal. But objectively speaking, he was that guy, man. I would have put him right there. As a matter of fact, let me go on record and say this. 1998 we're talking about, or was it 99? I forget.
He said 98, specifically 98.
I would say Nori over DMX.
Oh, wow. That's a huge statement right there. And you know what's funny? I would agree because DMX really took the next era, maybe 99, 2000. That's when DMX really took over. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. But you just bring up something about Shaheem from Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched the interview he just recently did. Him and Nori finally kumbaya.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I haven't watched it yet,
okay.
but Shaheem and I DM, so I'm up to speed, and I fell back, and I think that's a great thing that he went up there to sit down and they worked it out because it was weird how that happened, man, and I felt a little bad going at Nori because we've never had a problem, but I had to choose a side. Suck his shit.
I don't want to hold you up too long, man. I know you got other calls, but man, I might sound crazy when I say this, but I never heard. And mind you, I'm born in 87, so back when it was popping, I wasn't really there. You know what I mean? But
who's that?
I don't really remember who the hell Shaheem was. I don't know who he was until the other day.
Oh, man.
So,
whoa. Do some research.
Do
some research. Shaheem was popping before Wu-Tang, man. Before Wu-Tang.
Yeah, so I'm out the loop, man. I got to do my research, man. But
I was national director in 1990 and 1991 at Virgin Records. National director of alternative R&B. I was traveling all around the goddamn USA, going to college radio stations, mix shows when they were just getting radio airplay on a lot of hip hop, early 90s. And Shaheem was that guy, and he had a great show. Early 90s. Yes, he did.
Can you name one hit that he made? Any hit? You know a hit that he made?
I tell you what, do some research and call back.
All right, one more thing. I want to wish my guy Larry Beach a happy birthday, man. It's happy birthday for Larry and shit like that. We did a party for him on Behind the Bar last night. You know what I mean? I just want to shout out Larry Beach.
Thank you, man. Good to talk to you, man.
All right, respect.
Yes, sir.
Respect.
Take care. All right. Maine the Milkman on the check-in. Hold on a second, guys. I left somebody on... I'm sorry, Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg. I got your donation, so I didn't know if you were trying to call in. Okay, he just... he's got... Hold on a second. donation here. Okay, Jay on the check-in. Easy Blade Shaving Products. Jay, I got your banner coming up first at the end of the broadcast. Give me a second. He was just on the show with us. As a matter of fact, why don't I just do it now whilst I got it right here. I'll come back to the Bobby Schmurder question. Guys, in my community section, you'll see the banner, www.easybladeshavingproducts.com. You can get a discount if you go there and you use my name, okay? Again, www.easybladeshavingproducts.com. Make sure you tell Jay I sent you. Thank you, Jay. I got your donation. Anthony on the check-in. Bobby was hanging with the Migos, LOL. Yeah. I mean, to some degree, he's playing catch-up. I get it. He's got to get back into that groove or try to fit in with the newer generation. There's a new generation every 3 years. Not every 5, every 3. So technically, he's like an OG to some of these newer guys, Bobby Schmurder, you know? So I guess he's trying to bring it all back. You know? Thank you for your donation, Anthony. What's your name, sir? Okay, you sent in a donation. Is it Markel? Markel, you're from up north somewhere. Talking about, I'll be in Atlanta next week. Don't let me catch you. Sir, we do it differently down here. Nobody in Atlanta or nobody in the South says, don't let me catch you. That's that up north shit. Everybody down here, sir, rides around with sticks. You can get the Addy. We give you the Addy. You can come to the property, but you get shot. Might I suggest when you get here, just look at Good Day Atlanta in the morning for like 15 minutes. Every 8 minutes, they talk about a shooting. That's that corny up north shit. Yo, don't let me catch you. If I find you, you can find everybody in the South, sir. Follow me on the gram. I go live when I go live when I'm at the Wendy's in the morning sometimes. In Woodstock, a half a mile from my home. Don't let me catch you, pussy nigga. Mike on the check-in. Mike, are you calling in? Hold on a second. Mike, good evening, man. Unfinished Business, the web series. How are you, Mike?
Yeah. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Good to be up on your show and everything. Appreciate everybody. And the community support, everybody in your community room that's been supporting and been hating. You know what I mean? It's love. People going to have their pick and their choices and everything like that. But, you know, we keep it moving. Unfinished Business is about a web series about where the cops are the real trappers. So we have some interesting storylines and everything like that. Check us out.
Yeah. I got your information on the screen right now because you and I have been talking. Unfinished Business, the webseries.com. It's right there, sir. Go ahead.
Yep. Anybody who has a Fire TV or Roku app, just download the app and search Get Money Films. We are the only web series in Philly that's also being played in New York on Channel 4.
Nice.
So everybody check us out. And appreciate the love, support, and Star. We definitely going to hook up and do some business in the future.
Well, stay with me a second because, as you know, I'm working on my film. I'm playing a crazed cop here in Atlanta. So we definitely need, we definitely need to maybe cross promote, or maybe you can help me with some avenues in terms of getting the product out there. I'm shooting it. I'm not waiting for no goddamn body. I've got some great people that have been, working with me. I'm just shooting a goddamn project. So, yours is you shot yours in Philly, yes, and you've done a couple of projects. Name the projects that you've done, man. Come on.
We got Unfinished Business, the web series. We just got finished shooting the AC about 2 weeks ago, so we're going on a road with this web series. We're not just staying in Philly, staying in the hood and everything like that. We're moving around with everything. Our plans are to come down to the ATL, but also Baltimore, Miami, and also LA too. So we plan on taking this on the road with us and everything. And I also got the Street Sounds video show, nice. And where we play independent music artists. We don't play none of the majors, only independent artists. Those only people that can get up on the show. So we're showing love to everybody that's showing love to us.
Nice. Hey, man, I appreciate your support. And guys, make sure you go to, again, www.unfinishedbusiness, Let me just see where your banner is, because we always rotate them back up. It might be time to push it back up. Stay with me. Let me look at it right now.
I want to give a shout out to all my cast members and everything. They're a bunch of new upcoming artists that's like they're working hard. They put in the work in and everything. So I would like to thank everybody that's that's been riding with me and everything like that. So I definitely got to show love to all my cast members.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to move you back up tomorrow. It's been 3 weeks, but there it is right there. You got the Vimeo link. Tomorrow I'll push you back up to the top of the community section, all right?
No doubt, sir. So thank you, everybody, and also all the haters in the comments. Yeah. Watch the show, everybody. Just don't comment on something that you don't, or everybody's so quick to say tired of the story ass lines, this and that. That's why you're watching BMF. Right. That's why you're watching everything that 50 Cent come out with. Good point. Watch that, enjoy it, and that's what it is. And I just want to make one comment about Bobby Shmurda.
Please. Yeah.
I think he kind of fell off. He had more than enough time to get some hot beats from everybody like that. And that first track when he came out with that real hot nigga shit, actually that track was Lloyd Banks' track that was produced by
this we know
Philly Jalo Beats. Yeah, so until he gets something of his own, you know what I'm saying, I really don't know what's going on with the boy. He gotta get his own shit.
Yeah. Mike, good to talk to you, man. Have a great evening.
That's no doubt. Thank you, Star.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay. Mike on the check-in. Okay, hold on a second. Kid London back on the check-in. Wait a minute. Kid London, I just checked my IG. Hold on a second. I'm not going to blow you up. Your name's not Kid London on Instagram. Okay. I'll try and unblock you tonight, but honestly, I just, I'm not that good at finding who's blocked on Instagram. That's a whole process. I tried to do that shit months ago, and I got exhausted. But send me an email with your real name. I don't want to say it on the microphone, but I think I know who you are, okay? Yeah, man, you tagged me with somebody else. I like the person who you tagged me with, but I've never been one of those people who always just, wants to chop it up with a celebrity. I have no issues with anybody, but I just, all that, online shit. And I would never go on Clubhouse. I ain't one of them type people, but thank you for your donation. He says, please send this donation to Shotty's commissary. I heard he's down to his last 1,200. Shaking my head. Them niggas fumbled the bag with the rainbow nigga. Yes, they did. Fly Nigga Headset on the check-in says, what do you think about the electric vehicle market? You think EVs are going to be the wave, or is it going to pass? Would you buy an EV? Sir, I'm beyond electric vehicles. I'm looking for the little I forget what you call them. The vehicles that they get up off the ground and you can drive them through the air. For fucking EV. And speaking of EVs, isn't Ludacris claiming he's got the very first electric Benz Troll Babies? Isn't he claiming that? I saw that somewhere. No, I'm looking for the Jetsons mobiles. Kenneth, I got your donation. Good evening, sir. Kenneth, he says, Nori was never hotter than X. Fuck is you talking about? I mean, that's debatable. What was DMX in 1998? Since I said it, let me go back. Hold on. Damn. He had a song I did like, though, I'm not going to lie. What was that? Was it Slippin'? I'm slipping. I'm falling. Can't get up. Oh, that was the shit. Okay. DMX, 1998. When did that come out? It's dark and hell is hot. Ooh. Did I say Nori over X when It's Dark and Hell is Hot was out? Wait, let me go to the track listing. Oh, Get At Me, Dog, featuring Chic Luch. How's it going down? Okay, Slippin' came out. Hold on, kids. Hold on. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Monumental. Hold on. Stay with me. Why can't I find this stuff? Okay, here we go. Then he put out 2 in 98. Okay, you know what? I got to retract what I said. He put out Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood in 1998 too. Yeah, it's X over Nori. What was I thinking? What the fuck was I thinking? Slippin'. That was probably one of my favorite tracks from him. Troll Babies, Yes, No, Maybe. Yeah, I was talking without thinking. X over Nori, yeah. People in the live chat, oh, you must have been doing bumps. Okay, Johnny Too Cool, I got your donation. Listen, Johnny, go ahead and get married, man. What are you thinking about it for? Just fucking do it. Don't be scared, just do it. If she's the one, what are you waiting for? If there's nothing else better, what are you waiting for? You see, a lot of us, we realize this as we get older. We should have wifed a certain one at a certain point in our lives. Even myself. There's one I should have wifed her. Now, I could have still been the person that I am, the ultimate man, and the type of businessman that I am, because she complimented me. She didn't stand in my way, but I didn't do it. Area code 973, good evening. Are you there? 973, talking about a few topics. Is Bobby Shmurda washed?
970.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
This Kenny Rogers.
Hey, what's up, man? Thank you for your doing. Okay, that's you. Nori was never hotter than X.
That's a fact. I said, what?
Yeah, I just went through Wikipedia and I was checking and I forgot that X put out 2 albums in 98. Yeah. Nori wasn't fucking X in 98. Go ahead.
Yeah, the pace that X set with that 2 album in 1 year, oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. And both of them was bangers. You know, yeah. About the topic, Bobby Shmurda, you know, the anticipation for Bobby Shmurda was crazy.
Yeah.
He just not living up to it, man. It just seemed like he's not living up to it.
Tell us why. Tell us why.
I don't know. It seemed like he's just not out there enough. He out there, but he not in the studio. I don't know. I really don't know, man. I'm an old nigga, so I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, you and I are older, but we have that knowledge, and we know that we've had friends, family, and associates, and when they go away, when they do a stretch, and they come home, they either get back into the groove of things, or they're totally different and they lost their mojo. Now, I don't want to say he lost his mojo. That's a little cruel for an older guy to say that about a younger guy who is trying to feed his family and get back into the swing of things. But it's looking kind of bad, man. I don't want to hear him talking about bitches, the pussy. No, man, that's not what Hot Nigga was about, right?
That's not what it was about, man. It was about the dancing. It was a movement, you know. It was a movement, you know. So I don't even know. I think that time might have passed for him. Not that Hot Nigga shit. You know, I don't know where he go from here. He's gonna have to show some growth, man. I really get with what you be saying about, like, you know, when you get a little older, you know, you change your style up a little bit. Rap about something else. You know, the murder, death, kill shit, you know, I don't know, man.
Well, hang on. Stay with me. How old are you, sir? How old are you?
56.
Okay. We're there. We're the same
I'm
age.
old.
Yeah, we're older. We're seasoned. I'm just 1 year older.
We're older.
Hot Nigga was about street shit. The dancing was only complimenting the street shit. It wasn't about dancing. Hang on a second. And Truey on some Hot Nigga, like I talked to Shiesty when I shot niggas, what's good? Like you seen him twirl, then he dropped, nigga. And we keep them 9 millis on my block, nigga. That's what I want to hear. Don't tell me about a bitch.
Yeah, yo.
Fuck a bitch.
Yeah, yo. That was right. That was right. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's back on that. Yeah. I really wasn't, because I was concentrating so much on the video, the steam that the video, you know, it seemed like they was creating a new dance, and, you know, it was hot. That shit was hot.
Yeah.
That shit was hot.
Hey, man,
shit was hot, man.
I appreciate the donation, and thank you for the correction on X over Nori 98. You're right.
Yeah. Yo, they still working on that Lou Costello Park in Patterson. They still working on it. They're gonna be finished soon. Remember we was talking about that a couple of months back.
Right. Well, listen, you already know P-Town. P-Town is different now, so the statue's not gonna mean what it used to. It's different out there.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
But you're welcome, Star.
Yes,
welcome.
sir. Salute. Thank you. Okay. Hold on a second. Yeah, since we're talking about Bobby Shmurda, let's be fair. The dancing just went along with the bars. TJ got your donation. Star snitching, pay attention. Sir, the cops that took down GS9, I know them. There's a whole backstory, but I'm not trying to clown nobody. Hang on a second. Tones, known to get busy with them Glocks, nigga. Try to run down and you can catch a shot, nigga. Running through these checks till I pass out. And shorty give me neck till I pass out. I swear to God, all I do is cash out. And if you ain't a hoe, get up out my trap house. Troll Baby says he have that still in him. How much did Rockefeller give him? Pardon me, Rock Nation. How much did Rock Nation give him? I've been selling crack since like the 5th grade. Really never made no difference what the shit made. Jaja taught me flip them packs and how to maintain. Get the money back and spend it on the same thing. Nigga, that's poetry. That's modern day poetry. That's like Shakespeare. Once upon a time. I'm dead ass. That's fucking poetry. Anybody remember some video? It was some projects in Brooklyn, and it went viral on World Star. This little kid, maybe 5 years old, rapping Hot Nigga. Right at the front doors of the project building. And his mother was right there, and his mother was spitting the bars as he was spitting the bars. Anybody remember that? I pay attention to the bullshit now. Nobody? I'm just saying that's how monumental that song was. That's all. Hey, Tara. Tara says, hey, Star, Bobby may have to do Love and Hip Hop. Nigga, if Bobby Shmurda goes to Love and Hip Hop, it's time to put the pistol in his mouth. Or go suck a Mossberg. Fuck out of here. I don't want to see that shit. Area code 347. Let's talk about it. 347. Pick it up.
Hey.
Baby, it's too loud. Come on, you're doing me crazy here. It's too loud. Pick up the phone. I can't do this, with all due respect.
Is this better?
What's going on? You called earlier, right? You called him Bobby Shmurda.
No, I haven't.
Okay. How are you,
My
babe?
first time calling.
What's going on? Good evening. Thank you for checking in. What's cracking?
Well, good evening. Good evening, Star, and everyone that's listening.
What's happening?
I'm calling about, I got some drop on that Bobby Shmurda. You know, everybody's waiting to hear some more hotlines and more songs from him, which they really not going to get because that's not their gimmick. You know what I'm saying? I know these dudes personally, and the whole Shmurda, the whole name that they going as, they took it from somebody. So it was just like a luck and chance, like, you know, that the world got to know who they are.
Okay.
You know, it's like that rap, that song that you're singing about. It's about something that happened one hot summer day that we was in the park. Something went down, and you know, dudes from Flatbush, they think everything is a joke.
Right.
So they threw it in the track. They threw it in the song, playing around with it, and it blew up.
Yeah. Now, hang on a second. You sound like a grimy scammer, and I can appreciate that. You sound like my type of girl. So now, do you know them really, for real, or you just you're watching them from the sideline? And can I talk to your pimp?
No, I actually know them.
Okay.
I actually know them, and I'm actually the real Shmurda. That's my name. I was born with that name. That's my government name. That's the name that my mom gave me that I always hated.
Okay.
And we was in the park the same day that whole thing was going down.
Right.
And
they stole your rhymes.
Father.
They stole your rhymes.
Excuse me? You said, I'm sorry, Star. You said what?
Bobby Shmurda stole your rhymes, stole your shit, and flipped it.
No, not Bobby Shmurda, and it wasn't rhymes either. It was Rowdy. Rowdy stole my name, and they changed their name from Hot Boys. Their name was Hot Boys. Their name wasn't Shmurdas, whatever they go by. It was always Hot Boys.
Okay.
They heard my name. Rowdy said he liked it, and they took it. They took it, and they came up off of one song, off of something that happened, and now they stuck. They can't come up with another hit because it's not in them.
Okay, now hang on a second. Stay with me. Should I be talking to you or to your pimp in the background? Who can I get the reel from?
No, I don't got no pimp. Okay. I don't got no pimp.
Okay.
And what I'm saying is a fact, because everybody that know Bobby Shmurda and anybody that's from the 90s and from the hood know who this is. And I'm saying they know Shmelly.
Okay.
That's my name. They know who.
Now, I've heard your name. Now, hang on a second. Stay with me. I'm not trying to clown you.
They know it's a fact.
Hang on. I'm not trying to clown you. So now, if they did, as you say, and I've heard your name before, if they took your swag, your name and everything, have you ever tried to do anything legally or to get some type of payout?
No, I actually didn't.
Okay.
Never try to. I just let them rock. Okay. You know, it's every day. That's what they do. That's what people in the hood do. They hear somebody with a new lingo.
You're right.
They take it. They rock with it.
You're right. Yeah. So you're not really a player hater. You just, they took your shit, and you just letting people know they took your shit, and that's what it is. I can respect that.
Right. And anybody from the hood, from the 90s, from Flatbush, anybody that's listening to Star, they know this is a fact. This is Shamelli.
Okay.
Shmurda, real Shmurda, come out East Flatbush. And then they just know it's a fact.
Well, baby,
that's about it.
I thank you for checking in. You got anything you're working on? Can you send me something, or have you shifted gears?
I can hit you in a DM. If you have any DM,
hang on. On the screen, send it via email, because you don't want to send me nothing DM. I work with police. I'm going to keep it real with you. Don't send me nothing DM. There's an email right there, all right?
That's all right. My godmom is the U.S. Marshal.
Oh, okay.
So good.
Well, hit me in a DM then, baby.
Yeah, my godmom is a marshal, and my stepmom is a CO on the island.
Okay. I appreciate you checking in. Have a great evening. Thank you so much.
Have a blessed night.
Okay, take care, darling. All right. Hold on a second. Sonny on the check and Brooklyn takes it. Big Daddy Kane. All right, thank you for the donation. Okay, I missed one that went by. Spanish Harlem on the check-in. Salute to the Braves on going to the World Series. Hey, I saw them one time this season, and I'm very glad that I got a chance to see them. I was listening to some sports radio earlier here in Atlanta as I was driving. I took a long 40-mile drive earlier, and a lot of people are really supporting the Braves here in Atlanta, so that's a good thing. I'm going to cut the show short. It's getting late. I've been up since 6:30, and I have to tomorrow morning wake up and work on a script revision very early. And I thank you guys for bouncing with me tonight. Hold on a second. On the screen, there's my email address for advertising, promotion, banners, community section. Reach out. You have, I think, maybe 15, 16 more hours before the discounts go back to the regular prices, all right? Guys, thank you again. Let me make sure I didn't miss any cash apps or super chats. Ace, I got your donation. Ace says I should have wiped her in high school, okay? Jerome's on the line. Hold on a second. Jerome Spence Skrilla. Jerome, I'm going to take your call. Thank you for checking in, man. How are you?
Yo, what's good?
How are you? What's good? I'm tired as hell.
Man, I'm decent. I'm decent. How are you?
I'm taking your call. I'm good, man. We're talking about a few things. I'm trying to stay awake here. Bobby Shmurda. Floyd Mayweather.
Man, look. First, I'm not interested. I mean, salute to all the topics, but I really wanted to call in and conversate on Bobby Shmurda.
Let's go.
And Bobby Shmurda, to me, in my opinion, this is the main guy in the industry that everybody needs to follow. You know, when people are saying that he's not putting out the type of music that he was putting out before he went in, everybody needs to still understand that Bobby Shmurda is still on parole. Okay, so especially with the OTF situation and the FBG Duck situation, the feds announced on national television that they're going to be listening to hip-hop artists' music content that could particularly implicate them in crimes. So it wouldn't be a good idea for this man to get out of jail. He's still on parole. He still has strict restrictions that he has to go by, and then just start, making music talking about how he's hitting the block with, XYZ and how he's toting guns and this and this and this. He don't want to be a situation like Casanova.
Good point.
Or, we could go on.
Good point.
There's several artists that have communicated what they were doing while they were on parole, and it didn't look good. It didn't turn out good. So I wouldn't expect Bobby Shmurda to come out and do the same mistake or be another example of a poster boy of somebody that's in the hip-hop community that doesn't make sense and that can't stay out on the street.
Okay, now hang on a second. Hold on a second. I can appreciate what you're saying. But I'm more so talking about the cadence, the execution. It's just, I'm not moved, you know? I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be the gunplay. I mean, that would be nice. And there's ways to use metaphors. It doesn't have to be naming people as he did in Hot Nigga. But that's what I'm more so talking about. It just seems like, you know, he's trying to play catch up. I'm looking at a video here that came out September the 3rd. No Time for Sleep. I heard it. Didn't move me. Do you know his music?
I'm a big Smurder fan. I didn't know he had dropped a song, but I'm a big Bobby Smurder fan. So this is my opinion, right? In regards to what he means to the hip hop community. One could really say that Bobby Smurder created the New York drill rap scene instead of Pop Smoke. He was the one that was really popping off.
Clearly before Pop Smoke. I don't think
was really popping off.
I don't think anybody would argue with that. Go ahead.
Right. So one could say that. And also, the reason why I'm saying that Bobby Smurder is not washed, and I'm really, really disappointed in the New York hip-hop community, is that Bobby Smurder didn't tell. The man did his time. He came home, you know, just like he went in, and everybody, give this man time. Like you said, jail does something to people. Everybody doesn't come back and just get that creative control and, you know, all these intuitions and everything. Give him time.
Okay.
He gonna make his move. I can promise you that. Within the next 2 years, he's gonna be in the top 10.
2 years. I think today's generation literally will give you like 8 months before they start turning on you.
Nah, man. Bobby Smurder's name is not only a New York name. People mess with him all across the nation. Now, whatever this dance move that he had put out, I did see that. You know, everybody was going in on that, but I haven't really heard it.
Well, hang on a second, because one of those guys on stage crawling.
Need to get a choreographer or something, but
hang on. One of those guys on stage crawling, that wasn't Bobby Shmurda. That video was going around and people were saying, "Yo, what's going on with Bobby Shmurda?" I even thought that was Bobby. We're talking about a month or so ago, right? Some guy crawling on stage. Yeah, that wasn't him.
So people was trolling off this man, and that wasn't even him?
That wasn't him.
Come on, man.
I thought you said you were a fan. How could you not know that wasn't him?
I didn't watch the video.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I seen the clips.
Right.
Seen the clips. But I'm just like, hold on. He out here doing this? He's not that type of guy.
Yeah.
I can vouch for him. You know what I'm saying? I'll do that. That type of guy. And I can promise you, like I said, within the next 2 years, right, he gonna be in the top 10.
Jerome, I hear you loud and clear.
That's a
man.
fact.
I hear you, and I appreciate your support. Hey, man, I had another topic. Maybe you could chime in on this. Did you leave your wife for a bum? Not too many people chimed in, man. People that want to keep it real. I mean, you know, have you been there?
I haven't exactly been there, but I will say one thing for sure. Okay. There was somebody that I should have married.
Okay.
But as far as love, marriage, and life, you know, it's full of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Don't have a closed mind. But there is always that one person that you have a connection with, and I'm gonna let you know that it is hard to find.
Okay, well, now hang on a second. Can you elaborate, sir? Why did you not marry that person? And you did not say she, so, you know, I would be respectful.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? She was bad, bro. She was bad. She was sophisticated. She was mature.
Okay.
You know, and at the time, I was downtown Chicago, you know, 5 out of 7 days or in a bar. Basically, I was out, you know, getting my Princess of Mundo on. You know, that's just what it was, man. I was throwing the wild oats, you know. That's just what it was, man. You know, I don't have any regrets about it. You know, for a while I did, but, you know, life goes on. You just got to live your life, man.
Got you. Drum, good to hear from you, man.
No doubt about it.
Have a great evening. Thank you.
Hey, man, check this out. Right before we leave, when can I promote my podcast?
Please, go ahead. Go.
How can I do that?
Well, hang on a second. Send me an email. I can get you like half off as long as you send me something before 8 a.m. because I do have to, have to be strict. I can't let it linger till Tuesday and Wednesday. Send me an email. You got my email address?
Yeah, I got your email address. No doubt about it.
Okay. I'll holler back at you tomorrow morning. You got my word.
No doubt about it, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jerome.
Be smooth.
Care. Yes, sir. Take care. All right, Jerome, I'm going to check in. Stuff guys talk about sends in a cash app. Star, once you do a year in jail, it's the equivalent of doing a dime these days. Technology moves way too fast these days. Respectfully. I've heard that, sir. I wouldn't know personally, I couldn't imagine doing a year in jail now, I mean, if I had to, I could do it, Even back in the 80s, if I had to go to jail, I could have done it. I just didn't want to go. It's too selfish. Gina, I got your donation. Gina says Schmurda needs a hit bad. Yes, but does he have it in him? That's the question. Okay, somebody sent me a thank you. I don't know what that email's about. I'm tired as hell. Anthony, got your donation. Ooh, Anthony says, Bobby gonna make an LGBTQ hot nigga remix. Hold on a second. Before we go, I should have done this earlier. Bobby Schmurda officially signed with Rock Nation. When was that? That was in August of 2021. That was probably a good move for him. They probably, at Rock Nation, they probably have, I don't know if they call it artist development anymore, but they probably have people that, do talk to the artist about social media, different things pertaining to getting brand deals, So I think that's a good thing. Because, again, he missed 8 years. OG Baby got your donation. Thank you so much, OG Baby. Okay. I don't know who this is. Folks, please just don't send me links like I'm going to fucking click on your link. I'm not. And don't send me files to download. I'm not going to just download some random fucking file. Keep it real with you. Who are you? I don't even know who you are. Barrington got your donation. That she, Jerome, was talking about is actually Zach Lee. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I got to get some sleep. I'm about to fall out here. Please make sure you check out some of my sponsors. Let's start out with Mr. Skylar Saunders first, okay? You guys have a good night. Take care.